All right, let's continue a little bit of education for ADHD Awareness Month. Specifically, we're going to go over the diagnostic criteria for inattentive presentation. As always, standard disclaimer, I am not a doctor, I am not a professional, I'm just some schmuck with a phone. So if any of this hits home with you, talk to your doctor. Primarily, inattentive presentation is what used to be known as ADD. So when you hear me say that ADD is not a diagnosis, this is why, according to the DSM-5. In 2013, when the 5th edition did come out, ADD was added to ADHD as primarily inattentive presentation. Of course, this goes against the misconception that you have to be bouncing off the walls hyper in order to have ADHD. That is not the case. Just because you are not hyperactive outwardly does not mean that you are not inwardly. You don't have to be bouncing off the walls in order for your brain to be going warp 9. Now, while the DSM-5 did come out in 2013, there is new information and new studies that show that ADHD does appear to be more like a spectrum, but this is the information that we go on currently. So, that being said, this is your diagnostic criteria for inattentive presentation of ADHD. Often failing to give close attention to detail or making careless mistakes in school, at work, or in other activities. Having trouble holding attention. Often seeming not to listen even when being spoken directly to. Often not following through on instructions or failing to finish schoolwork, chores, or duties in the workplace. Having trouble organizing tasks. Avoiding, disliking, or reluctant to do activities that require sustained mental effort. Often losing things. Guilty. Easily distracted, and often forgetful in daily activities. In order to qualify for a diagnosis, children under the age of 16 need to have 6 of these symptoms present for at least the last 6 months. Adolescents over the age of 17 or adults need to only have 5 present. And these symptoms can be explained better by a different disorder. Combining primarily inattentive presentation with primarily hyperactive or impulsive presentation will give you the coveted combined presentation, and I'll be going over those in the next couple of videos.